Shalom, and welcome back to another fabulous episode of Nellyvylle Reviews Drag Race Season 17. We are on episode 13, Drag Baby Mamas. This was an emotional episode. It was a lot of crying, a lot of tears, a lot of snot dripping. I mean, boo-hooing, ugly, broke down crying, and it was beautiful. So let's start at the top of the episode. So we are back right after the elimination of Miss Lana Jarre, and Sam is in shambles. Sam she so happy. I mean, it's giving very that cleaning off the mirror message. She's just happy to have stayed, but sad to see Lana go. It was a moment, because Sam is still a little upset about being in the bottom. In her confessional, she's talking about, you know what, and I still blame Lexi, because if she would have picked me and if we were partners, I wouldn't have been in the bottom. I'm like, look, we all looking for somebody to blame, but hey, I get it. You looking for somebody to blame. I understand. Next day, the girls come walking in. They're doing their little ballerina bits. It was real cute. Sam's so upset that Sam came in with a beard. Sam didn't even shave that morning. Sam was like, baby, I'm distraught. I'm here. I'm just shambles. And walks the mother Rue and announces that we're going to have another mini challenge. And this is the spill the tea challenge. So Rue asked the girls a series of questions, and the girls have to raise up their sign with like the different queens' faces on it. So it would be stuff like, who's the most messy? Who would be most likely to do this? Who would do that? And then they get points based off of that. Winner of the mini challenge is Anya Nerve. I mean, Anya is really out here on a roll. So, but is her streak gonna end? We're gonna find out. Next, Rue tells the girls about the Maxi challenge. Now, this is when this is when the waterworks start. So this week's Maxi challenge is the girls are going to make over their parents and put them in drag. Sam, Susie, Lexi, their moms came. Anya and Jules, their dad came. And we got some backstories. We got a lot, man, okay. Sam was already emotional. Sam's mom walks in. Susie's mom walks in. It was cute. It was a moment. It was they held themselves together. It was cute, but it wasn't a breakdown. When Anya's dad came through the door, you would have thought, okay, I know it was supposed to be like an emotional, touching moment, but the way Anya ran to her father. I mean, y'all, I didn't want to laugh, but it was, you was talking about somebody boo-hoo crying, falling on the floor. I mean, it was like, girl, you are on TV. I mean, it was a genuine moment. I could appreciate it, but it was funny. I'm so sorry. It was funny. Jules' dad came in. Hey, queen. It was funny. It was a cute moment. And then Lexi, of course, but is anybody surprised that Lexi was sobbing? Which I was kind of surprised to see Lexi's mom come, because I kind of remember in the beginning of the season, Lexi saying that she was put out of her mom's house, or she ran away or something. So I'm guessing they've made I don't know. I was kind of shocked that I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Anyways, it was all the reunion was very beautiful. Everyone was crying. Rue was crying. I was crying. The girls were snotting and tearing. The mothers was crying. It was beautiful. So then we move on. The girls are kind of catching up with their moms. They're kind of talking about what the vision is going to be for their drag, and we get a little insight on each of the relationships. So Sam just kept breaking down with his mom. Sam just kept, like, they would be talking, and then it was just, she was already on an emotional roller coaster because she was in the bottom last week. It was just a lot. But then they get through the tears, and Sam's mom was like, I want to be Dolly Parton. Just do me like Dolly. But Sam's mom was really cool. I really liked her. Susie's mom seemed a little overwhelmed. I think just the cameras and the lights and everything, you could tell she was just, she's probably just a little woman. Probably just sit at home on Sunday, read a little Bible, and maybe maybe she go to a little knitting class or something. But you could tell it was a lot. And poor little woman, she seemed sweet, but you could tell by Susie the way she is. You could tell her mom accepts her, but you could tell it's like she's still trying to really understand what it is that Susie does. Anya's dad, we find out, went to jail for a long time because he was a bank robber. Work, you better work. They had a sense of humor about it. That was okay. Jules talks to her dad about her brother passing away, and in a car accident. So that was really uh, that was hard to hear. But yeah, that was tough. So of course you can imagine that was a moment. And then Lexi and her mom talk about how they had a difficult relationship, and obviously they've, I guess, have grown. But in this moment, Lexi said that she was put out at 18. But I could have sworn I remember Lexi talking about something that she was put out at like 14. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe she ran away at 14 and came back and then got put out at. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and watch, but it really wasn't lining up. But the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on the story not lining up is because I've said this before. Sometimes I feel like family members come back into people's lives when people get on and have success and come into a little bit of money. Maybe they just want to be on TV. And even people who aren't celebrities, I feel like you can be estranged from family members, and then as soon as you pop in, it seems like people want to come out of the woodwork. And I'm just like, if you couldn't love me at my lowest, if you turned your back on me when I was, nothing, or nobody seemingly had anything, and now I'm on, sometimes I feel like people just long so much for those relationships, especially when it comes to family and especially parents, that they do not, I don't want to say they don't remember the pain or the rejection, but it's like they want their relationship so bad that they're willing to just instantly forgive it all. Not that you shouldn't forgive people, but I think I get what I'm saying. Anyways, and not to say that that's that with Lexi's mom. Maybe they really worked through it. Maybe they are on the up and up. Maybe whatever. Hopefully all is well. I had to point it out because I observed. Now let's do the walkthroughs with Rue. Rue loved Sam and his mom. Like it was really a key. They talked about how Sam's mom and her best friend went up to the school when they were in middle school and was like, look, these children are bullying my baby. Either y'all gonna fix it or we are. So what's good? Lots of support, lots of love. Jules talked about how she put her whole family in drag during COVID, and how her dad was very supportive. Took Jules' parents, her dad took Jules to their first drag show. That's really supportive and really cool. Susie's mom, actually Susie too, like her name is based off her mother's name. So her mom's name is Susan, and then her maiden name was Toot. So I was like, oh, it's kind of like, homage to mother. His mom, little Miss Susan is so nervous. She's so nervous. Bless her little heart. One thing I will say, and Susie talks about this later in the episode, while Susie's mom is supportive, and obviously she showed up, you can tell it is still a struggle to fully understand. And it's like Susie said, for the other girls, their best friend just walked in. And while my mom is supportive, it's not the same type of support that these other queens in here have. And so I think it's making Susie a little more nervous than it is. She's not jealous, but it makes her sad because she does want that type of relationship. And you could tell her mother's trying, but I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's just for some people, it is still a lot. It's one thing to have a queer child. It's another thing for them to say they want to do drag, and then there's another thing for them to be doing it on TV, and then there's a whole other thing. I'm on here with them doing drag on TV, and I'm about to get drag. It's a lot of layers. We have come a long way as a people, but let's be honest. Some people, it's just a lot for some people, and different parenting, different stages of parenting is just different for everyone's situation. Anya and her dad, they are, man, two peas in a pod. So funny. Rue enjoyed everyone, but you can tell they really had a key there. And then Lexi and her mom have a beautiful moment, with, I guess, Lexi's mom never until, see, I'm sorry, y'all. This was the first time that Lexi's mom referred to Lexi as she. We know Lexi is trans. And while that is great that her mother is acknowledging her true pronouns, I hope that it is not performative for the cameras. I hope that is something genuine that her mom has really turned a leaf on and is really truly to accept, and is not just trying to put on for TV. I really hope not. Me just being protective. I'm just, but hey, not to dwell. One thing I will say though, the main thing that I think the show wanted you to get out of it, and the main thing that I got out of it, is that you see what happens for a child when they have your full love and support and encouragement to be exactly who they are. No matter who wins, this is a very successful group of people. And what they all have in common is parents who support and truly love and enjoy who they are and embrace their differences wholeheartedly. And not to say that you can't be successful without loving and understanding parents. Many people have done it. But when you see how much their parents are really on board and really cheering for, it just makes all the difference in the world. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go on. So we are on to Elimination Day. There's a cute walk-in with the parents. Everybody's walking in. It's kind of like a homecoming thing. Everybody's arm in arm. It's so cute. And Anya's got to cut Dad's beard, and Dad's like, man, I ain't never been without no beard, man. What you doing out? Anyways, but yeah, they got rid of the beard, so it was a funny moment. Sam's mom won a bikini contest back in the day, so that was kind of cool. Sam wanted her mom to feel like she did back then, to embrace it, to be, to just have that feeling of, yeah, I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? I like that was the goal that Sam wanted to create for her mom. And Sam is still breaking down crying. Sam is just so, let it out, baby, let it out. Going on to the main stage, Rue. Damn, this is one of my favorite looks Rue's ever worn. Michelle looking good. We got Law Roach this week, and then this extra special guest judge is June Diane Raphael. I don't be knowing a lot of the judges this season. I don't know if it's just a me thing or she seemed like a very nice woman. So let's go on to the runway, and the theme was drag family resemblance. And they also did family portraits. So let's take a look. So first up, let's take a look at Jules and Salchicha. Sparkles. I like the idea. It could have been a little more. The judges weren't crazy about the outfits, but obviously the family resemblance is there. It looked like they had a lot of fun. So, it is what it is. Lexi Love and Mimi Lovely. I wasn't mad about it. It's not my favorite looks on the runway, but it was cute, and once again, looked like they had a lot of fun. Then we get to Anya Nerve and None Ya Business. None Ya Business, okay? Anya, look, she's not really been fashion queen all season, but that actually looked really good in drag. So it was really kind of unfortunate that these are the looks and wigs that were chosen. It just, it wasn't. But they served on the runway though, as far as like the walk and the things. Sam Stark and Sassy Stark. God damn, man. Okay, both of these I would wear. Sam Blue. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But Sam brings it to you every week. But man, look at Sam's mother. This woman is 61, 62 years old. Like, man, like the denim, the gold. I'm sorry, my favorite by far. And then we had Susie too, which super cute. Love them on the runway. Oh, and Sam and Sassy, they were really cute on the runway too. Very funny. You could, gosh, the whole mannerism, everything, you could tell, you could see the family resemblance. But Susie and Queenie too, this was so adorable. His mother was so adorable on the runway. Oh my goodness. She was so nervous, but when it was time to perform, she really did that. And this was Law Roach's, I think favorite look, and said that this was the most fashionable thing on the runway. I mean, I really like it. And it was fashion, but I was surprised how much Law, not that I didn't think it was good or that Law shouldn't like it, but it was kind of surprising that, like, I don't know that it was I don't know. I guess because this is probably one of the best things Susie ever wore on Drag Race, so we're not used to getting very, like, out of the water, like, best critiques on the look. But this was actually it was cool. But I'm sorry, Sam, that was my favorite. So Sam won, and wow, what an extreme low to an extreme high. It was that was so cool. But that left Jules and Anya in the bottom. This was Anya's first time in the bottom. She got her 4th win last week. When you're in the bottom and your parent is there, it just makes you so much more heavy. And the parent, kind of feel like, dang, that I messed them up. And it's a lot of emotion. So the song that they lip sync to is One Thing by A. Marie. It's one of my favorite. Y'all know A. Marie. Y'all be sleeping on A. Marie, whatever. And just as I suspected, it was a double save. Now here, I do think that Jules, they both did good in the lip sync. But when Jules did that reveal, she had that 40-inch human hair unit, baby, that's when she won the lip sync for me. But this was not an episode for anyone to go home. So I love that Rue decided this is a double save. And plus, you can't really send somebody home that has 4 wins. You can, but it would have been too much for somebody who just got 4 wins to go home, because she didn't win that lip sync. I'm sorry. She did great, but Jules, to me, outperformed her. But anyways, everybody stayed. Everybody was happy. It was really a beautiful episode. And then for Untucked, baby, no notes, baby. It was cute. We got the Kiki with the moms and the stuff and the things. But it really wasn't any like tea like that. But anyway, so there's that on that. But before I go, I would like to say congratulations to Plastic but before I go, I would like to say congratulations to Plastic Tiara, who announced their engagement on the pit stop with Monet Exchange. So, or they're not, Monet and Plastic aren't engaged, but y'all get what I'm saying. Plastic is engaged, and goddamn it, right? Was big over there. I was like, but anyways, so congratulations to Plastic. Y'all know Plastic. But anyways, so yeah, we still have 5 girls. And it really can be anybody's game. I don't know. And I like that I don't know who's going to win. I really don't care for the Sasha Colby type seasons where we know who's gonna win episode 1. Like I don't want to watch a season where people are fighting for second place. Like I like, which that was a good season. No shade to Sasha or to anyone on that season, but I like that it's down to 5 girls, and I can see anybody winning. I'm still gunning for Lexi. I could see Anya taking it. It might be Sam now. I can see anybody. I just see it for everyone. Susie might sneak back up in there. Look, I'm coming back around on Susie. Sam and Susie made up and all that, but man, whatever, dog. Anyways, so that is all that I have for you this week, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week for whatever's gonna happen in Drag Race. Yeah, bye.